welcome to Solidworks Station. My name is Stuart, and in today's tutorial we're going to look at Phase 3 of the CSWA Practice Examination. If you remember back to Phase 2, we were asked to create this hole here, this slot, which we've removed. We removed the underside of it, and we removed this part on top as well. In Phase 3, here is the question. We're asked to create this pocket that you can see that's visible on this front face. There's a few other things that it's asking us as well, so let's just have a little look through the question. Our unit system is still mmgs. Our decimal places we're still working to is 2, and our part origin is arbitrary. All holes are going to be through all unless otherwise stated. The material is the AISI 1020 steel with a density of 0.0079 grams per millimeters cubed. It says use the part created in the previous question and modify it by adding the pocket. We've got a note here. It says only one pocket on one side is to be edited. This modified part is not symmetrical. Okay, so that says that this only occurs on this side and it does not occur on the other side. Assume all unspecified dimensions are the same as in the previous question, question 5. If you've not seen that, by the way, I would recommend looking at that. There is Phase 1 and Phase 2 of this question. This is Phase 3. So if you've not seen those, what I'll do is, if you go back to the end of this video, I'll put a link to those questions to help you with this. And then we've got a final question, which is what is the overall mass of the part in grams? So let's get into SolidWorks and let's see if we can get this third phase modelled up. If you struggle at all with this particular tutorial, get in touch. As always, drop me a comment and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Best of luck and let's get started. Okay, so I'm in SolidWorks. The first thing that I want to do is create this 1mm pocket that we've got on this front edge here. How I'm going to go around doing that is I'm going to offset the entities of this front face. So the best way to do that would be to click on the face you're interested in, go up to sketch, and from here, if you could go around and click on all of these lines individually. However, it would take a little bit of time. What I do is I press my S key, I go to offset, and I just choose to put in 1mm here and offset reverse. Okay, like so. You can do it as well. Okay, if you just go around, clicking these lines, so offset, like so. Okay, but it just takes a lot longer. The best thing to do is just to click on the face, S key, offset, and then you've got it. Just going to reverse the direction there. Okay, and green tick. I'm also going to pick up this arc as well, so I'm going to left click on this arc, S key, offset entities, and I want this arrow going down, so I'm just going to reverse the direction there and a green tick. If you're wondering how I've got the offset on my S key, really simple, and I can take you through that now. You right click on this ribbon, you go to customize, you go to the shortcut bars, you want the sketch option here. This is my sketch shortcut palette, and all I've done is got the offset tool, drag and dropped it onto that palette so that it's available. If you don't like using the shortcut palette, you can go up here and type it in as a command, as in offset, search for it, and it's there. If you don't know where it is in SolidWorks, click on the eye icon and SolidWorks will take you to it, like so. Okay, so it's under Tools, Sketch Tools, and Offset Entities. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do an extruded cut. So we need to go into Features, and we need to go to Extruded Cut. And automatically we're going into the Selected Controls option. The reason for that is because we've got this arc which we split when we did the offset. So that's why it's picking up two contours, this upper region and this lower region as well. I'm going to click on the upper region, and we want to offset this up to an offset from a surface. Right, and we're going to click this surface here on the back, and we're going to offset it by 1mm backwards. Okay, and you'll see the outcome of that. I'm going to press on the green tick, and you can see there we've created that little pocket there with a 1mm edge to it all the way around. Okay, the next step will be to do the same with this bottom section here. If we just look on our engineering drawing, you can see here that the lower section has also got this cut, 1mm typical edge to it, and that's actually going all the way through. The section here is taken UU. Okay, so we can see that actually from a top view this section here is going all the way back and stopping 12mm from this back face. Well, I already know that this back face here, when I designed the model in phase 2, was 12mm, so I can use this face here to my advantage. So how we're going to do this is we're just going to expand this cut extrude, click on the sketch, go to the Features tab and Extruded Cut. We're back into selected contours again because of this arc has split these two regions. I'm going to click on the lower region, and I'm going to say in my direction I want to go up to surface, which is this one, because I know that this is 12mm away, and I'm going to click on my green tick. And you can see there, if we just go into a front view, that's Control 1 on my keyboard. You can see that. Let's turn on okay, and if I do Control 7, okay, you can see what's going on there. It's passing all the way through. Okay, up to the other side. Okay, let's go back to surfaces with edges. Control 7 on my keyboard for an isometric view. And finally, it's asking us to find out the mass of this particular model that we've created, taking into consideration obviously the material that we've removed. Really simple, we just go into the Evaluate tab. If this is not available, just right click on any of these tabs across the top and just ensure that it is selected from this list. You can see mine has been selected there. If it's not in the list, it would look like this, okay, and you wouldn't have a tick at the side of this. So just click on Evaluate. That makes it have a tick at the side. Then go into the Evaluate tab, then into Mass Properties, and you can see that the mass of our product is 424.66 grams. If the question asks for this in kilograms, you could go to Options, you could use Custom Settings, and you could change the mass to kilograms, and OK, and that would convert that into 0.42 kilograms. Let's change that back to grams. So we're all set to put the answer into the box on the CSWA exam. Perfect, that concludes phase 3 of this particular tutorial. If you haven't seen the first 2 phases, I would recommend going back and having a look at those in order to build up this model all the way through to the end. I hope that's been beneficial, I hope it's been helpful. If you have struggled at all during this tutorial, please get in touch, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to Solidworks Station, and if you're new to the channel, you can always give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying the content that's being produced. Thanks very much everyone, thank you for your support, and see you soon.